What should a new roof cost in 2026, and why do quotes vary so much? Are you getting a fair price, or are you about ready to overpay? Or even worse, are you going to underpay and regret that decision later? In this video, we're going to talk real roofing prices in 2026, what costs are going up and down, and how to actually compare estimates. By the end of this, you'll have a clear idea of what your roof should cost and how to make a confident decision. Hi, my name's Bob Hoel, and I just want to come to you with the real honesty of what roofing costs, and how at Hoel Roofing we help keep the cost down to make it affordable for our customers, but also to make sure the job is done well so you can have confidence in your roof that you get installed by Hoel Roofing. What is the average new roof cost in 2026 in the state of Indiana for your home? We're gonna try to talk them numbers today, but right now you're looking between $9,000 and $20,000. Now, if you're gonna look towards more like a shingle, you're gonna be closer to that $9,000 to maybe $15,000. And if you're going with a metal, you're gonna be $12,000 to $20,000 or even more. It's gonna completely depend on how big your home is and then what kind of products that you get installed on your home. Entry-level shingle, we also have some hail-resistant shingles, and then we have a few different options in the metal roofing that you can choose from. Labor and material are your two biggest costs when it comes to your roofing project in 2026. So let's start with labor. Here at Hoel Roofing, we're always going to do a complete tear off. That's going to have us inspect your decking, and just to make sure none of that needs to be changed out, needs to be replaced with new. And then also how steep the roof is, that also affects a lot about the labor of how quick the guys can get a job done. If it's real steep, it just takes them longer, costs more time equals more money. Then when we go to material, you can go with a very cheap standard builder grade shingle, and then there's a lot of better quality shingles out there up to more of a hail resistant that you can get a discount with your homeowner's insurance. And then of course your metal, that's always going to be more expensive than your shingles. So them are going to be your biggest cost when it comes to your roof project in 2026 in this great state of Indiana. Let's talk about maybe some unexpected costs that might come up whenever it comes into your roofing project. So a lot of times, if you get an estimate from us, we're going to include new flashing and all the detailed stuff. The one thing that we cannot always be certain on is if we're going to have to replace a whole lot of decking, and that can add up in a hurry. One way we try to minimize that is by doing an attic inspection when we're out at your house the first time, just so we can see what we're working with underneath there. Unfortunately, we still can't control everything on the day that we go to start your new roof replacement. When you're comparing roofing quotes, here's a few things that maybe you should look at to make sure you're comparing apples to apples. So your obvious thing is what material is being used, and then to confirm that them are what we call first quality and not like seconds, because there is a lot of seconds material that float out there that come with zero manufacturer warranty. So if there's ever any problem, the manufacturer, the company's not going to stand behind it. Also, here's a chance to confirm that they are doing a complete tear off and they are making sure that your decking is up to code. Something else that you also want to look at is just check the insurance of your roofing contractor or your contractor in general, and confirm that they carry workman's comp and also general liability. The important part of workman's comp is if somebody is hurt at your house, their insurance would cover it. If not, there's a chance they could go back on your insurance company. So what is fair when it comes to a roofing quote for your home? So I think the biggest thing to look at is a detailed estimate, maybe versus more vague pricing. I've seen a lot of crazy estimates out there where it's a piece of paper that says house roof, $12,000. And then we come in and we've got 3 pages on our estimates with nails and everything that we're going to do, on your roof replacement. Another thing to consider when you're looking for a fair pricing is look at the reputation of the company. What are their online presence? What does the reviews online say about them? and then also just what kind of manufacturer warranties can they offer, and what kind of backing do they have with, shingle manufacturers. So your question might be, I just need a budget roof, and is the cheapest cost ever your best choice? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because I've seen so much work out there that we've had to go back and completely redo, or go back and spend half of what they spent on just making repairs. So yes, if you call us and you're like, I'm only gonna be here a few years, I don't need a standing seam roof, give me a very good quality shingled roof to get me by for 3 to 5 years, we'd be more than happy to help you. There are different grades of shingles that if you said, I want this to last 25 years or 30 years, I would encourage you to look towards an SBS, higher quality shingle. And there's plenty of entry-level shingles out there that if they're installed properly with all the components, proper ventilation, underlayment, would be a good budget roof for you to get you by for what you need. Roofing prices can feel like they're all over the place. Once you understand what affects the pricing, then it will make a lot more sense. If you want a deeper breakdown of what a roofing project would cost, you can reach out to the office at 765-561-4023. And if you would happen to just want a rough ballpark pricing, you can actually jump on our website, www.hoelrr.com, and we have an instant estimator that you can fill out a few questions and get that quote. And that's also linked below for your convenience. We'll help you understand your options. No pressure, just clear answers.